Well, spring is here, and with that, many of us will be getting our flower beds and gardens ready to plant for the season. In our season premiere of In the Garden, KZI 9 morning anchor Chelsea Deffenbacher visits Johnson Brothers Garden Market for tips on how to get your garden ready.
Welcome to In the Garden. I'm Chelsea Deffenbacher, and I'm here with Caleb Johnson from Johnson Brothers Garden Market. We're going to talk about soil today and how to prep those gardens to get planting. So can you tell me a little bit about what we have here today?
Yeah, so we get a lot of questions about what potting soil do I use? There's so many choices, and so I just thought it'd be fun today to focus on 3 groups of potting soils and why you would choose one over the other.
Okay, and we have this one open already. Can you tell me a little bit about what this is?
Yeah, so these 2 bags over here are just regular potting soil. So that's going to be for new plantings of annuals, vegetables, perennial beds, containers that you're filling. You want to use a nice, just basic potting soil. They'll provide a lot of moisture retention. They'll provide some starter nutrients and fertilizers, and it's a great way to get new areas off to a good start.
Okay, and then what about a conditioner? What would you use that for?
Yeah, conditioners and compost mixes are really great, especially for our clay soils that we have here, to get your trees and shrubs established. When you're planting a tree or shrub, a fruit tree, a blueberry, you want the roots to really be able to grow. So conditioners and compost mixes help break up soil, provide drainage, and get your tree or shrub to root in, which is what you want for it to be healthy and successful.
Okay, and then what about these ones over here? These have a lot more nutrients in them, right?
Yeah, so we've got Opus Grows and Harvest Supreme. There's others out there as well, but these are 2 where they're similar to a potting soil, but they have way more nutrients, way more compost mix in them. You're gonna get just a ton of essential nutrients. So if you are working with old soil, let's say you've got a container you grew in last year, your annuals or your hanging baskets or an old raised garden bed, these soils are amazing for recharging your old soil to plant in for this year.
So of all of these, what would you recommend for like a vegetable garden, or are these more for like flower beds?
Yeah, that's a great question. So always basic potting soil is a good thing, but if you were doing veggies, I definitely would go with a premium potting soil because veggies have a short life. They put on a lot of flowers to do their fruiting, and they use a lot of energy. So the more nutrients you can add to the soil, the bigger harvest you're gonna get.
All right, well, thank you very much. That'll do it for In the Garden. Back to you in the studio.